Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Life is crazy right now, but it's fine. It's fine. We're back. We're gonna try to be back every once a week, all of October for spooky season, because that's our time to shine.
Yes.
And today we are bringing you Glitch in the Matrix stories. We've got one from a Reddit story that we're gonna read, and then we've got our own that we're going to tell you about after we read that. So if you hear my dog crying in the bedroom, I apologize. All right, so let's get into it. It says, when I was around 20, a few years ago, I kept having dreams about a woman with long black hair named Aurora. They were different dreams, but for some reason, her distinct face and name always ended up in them. It got to the point where I would wake up frustrated and confused, trying to Google her name or find out how I was connected to her. After a few months, she stopped showing up, and I dismissed it, thinking my brain was just being a scumbag. I love that. Fast forward a few years later, Halloween of 2009, I'm in the car with a friend, stopped at a gas station. I'm about to pull out and merge onto the highway when I get a phone call from a random number. So I stopped the car, but no one answered. There was a person behind me who grew impatient, honked at me, and then swerved in front of me instead of waiting for 2 seconds for me to move. People like that?
Road rage.
Yes.
Road rage.
A second that they got on the highway, some silver Civic loses control of their wheel and crashes into the car that swerved in front of me. I called the cops and waited at the gas station for them to come. Turns out, the drivers of both cars died. It 100% would have been me if I hadn't got that call. I called it back a few hours later out of gratitude and pure curiosity. It rang 3 times and went to voicemail. Hi, you've reached Aurora. Please leave your name and number. I never had goosebumps like that in my life. I called it again the next day because I was that confused about the whole situation. Some woman answers. We get to talking. I tell her my entire story, including the dreams I had. She tells me she doesn't know how I got her number and that she never called me as far as she could remember. Weird. I asked her if she has a Facebook to confirm if she is in fact the woman in my dreams. I check her Facebook and holy fuck, it's her.
That's
I know.
insane. I can't imagine.
I know.
Oh.
And like being the Aurora lady, like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you've had dreams about me for how long now?
Yeah, this
like,
lady was like, this chick is crazy.
right? You would have to think that, right? You would have to be like,
yes.
what? Like, scared. I'd be like, should I call the police?
Yeah.
Do I have a stalker?
Yeah.
And then the poor lady that's just like, but you've been stalking me in my dreams. Like, what?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh. But yeah, I've had a slight glitch in the Matrix story. Nothing crazy like that though. Like that's
yeah,
wild.
that's wild.
I hear some of these glitch in the Matrix stories and I'm like, how do you go on?
Mine is subtle and small. Like it's not.
But so mine is I'm from St. Louis originally, and I was in one of like the suburb towns of St. Louis, and I was shopping on a small town main street, and I went into like this cute little witchy shop, and I bought a tarot deck. Well, I didn't buy a tarot deck. I picked out a tarot deck that I liked, and it was like hand drawn. It was by a local artist and everything. And I loved it, but I don't buy my own tarot decks. That's just like a personal preference of mine. So my best friend at the time bought it for me for my birthday. She went back and she bought it for me from this small shop that was like the only shop that sold this artist's tarot decks. They're not mass produced by any means. She had like 10 decks of it that she had made. And so I got it for my birthday. I was so excited about it. I had a falling out with a friend, but she bought it with good intention. So I kept the tarot deck, right?
Yeah.
And we packed up to move 2 years ago to come live where I am now. And I, like, last year, because I really procrastinated, last year I was cleaning out the spare bedroom, or unpacking the spare bedroom. I mean, it was stuff we didn't need, you know what I mean? And I had already unpacked the tarot deck and everything. I had it out. It was in my living room, actually. And I was unpacking the spare bedroom, and I opened up the box, and there's the tarot deck. Same tarot deck. And I was like, no, I didn't put it back in here. And I went and I checked my cabinet, and it was in my cabinet, my tarot, and I had 2 boxes physically in my hand of the same deck.
Fate said, here's another.
And I was like, how?
That's
like,
insane.
I never was gifted a second one. I didn't buy it. I have only ever had that one deck. And then I move here, and a second deck just appears.
Especially with it being a tarot deck, that's really interesting.
And like I said, not mass produced, only sold at one spot. Like it was just like her stuff was just in this one shop. And I ended up giving, I mean, they stayed materialized. It was 2 decks. And I ended up giving one to my friend that wanted a tarot deck, and I was like, oh, I'll gift these to you. And I didn't feel anything malicious about it, but it was just so weird that it was like such an ornate and different thing. If it would have been a mass-produced thing, I would have been like, well, maybe someone got me it for Christmas. Or,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, maybe I picked up 2 on accident. Like, I mean, things do happen, but with such an ornate, detailed thing that was, like, a one-of-a-kind
Oh, yeah.
piece that was a gift to me, I didn't go buy it again, you know what I mean? And no one else had gifted me that, so that was my little glitch in the Matrix story. I just thought it was a little weird.
That's insane.
I know. I know. I still am like, it's been a year and I'm like, oh yeah, that tarot deck did materialize. It's weird.
See, my glitch in the Matrix isn't what happened to me, but I was there with my sister when it did happen. We were at Goodwill, and we were walking around, and we had split up for a moment. And when I'm coming back, my sister is, like, visibly shook. And I was like, what? What's going on? Everything okay? And she was like, I just had a lady come up to me and said, are you Sarah? Because that's my sister's name. And she was like, yes. And she was like, your ID is at the neighborhood market, like the Walmart neighborhood market in the pharmacy. And my sister was like, I don't even use that. I don't think I've used them ever for their pharmacy. And I haven't gone there in years. And she was like, no, like, it's your ID. And she was like, I have my ID here. Like,
She said,
and she was like, no, it's you. I swear it's you. It's your card. And my sister was like, I have a real ID and it doesn't expire for like 10 years. Like, there's no way. There's just.
did you guys go check the Walmart?
She said she would. I don't know. I need to get with her on that. But
like,
that's insane. Well, but she said like her first and last name.
Yeah, like the girl knew her.
Yes. And she was like.
Which is weird in of itself, even if they ended up not having her card there or something. Like, how does
Yeah.
just a random stranger be like, are you Sarah so-and-so? Like,
But she was like, it's been months that the card has been there. And she was like, it's yours.
but she
And
has her card. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I was like, that's too weird.
You said bye.
I was
Bye.
like, mm-mm. Not for me. I'm, mm-mm.
You said wrap it up. Let's go.
I was like, do we go to Walmart? And she was like, I'm kind of scared to. And I was like, I understand that, but
Valid.
I want to know.
Right? Yeah, because that's so. And like I said, even if it's not there, just for someone to be like, know her first and last name and recognize her face, and
Yes.
she doesn't know them and it's a stranger, is wild. Just in that, the interaction in and of itself
Yeah.
is wild. Like, I'd be like, you can keep that ID. I don't need it.
Well, and then my sister went on to say, because like she's going through her like weight loss journey,
Mhm.
and she was like, even if it was that many months ago, I would have looked different on my.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like not immediately been like, oh, that's that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's insane to me, because she had said it had been there for months or like almost a year or something like that. And my sister was like,
Weird.
yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Glitch in the Matrix stories are always like, they intrigue me. I'm always like, I don't know if I believe. I don't know what I believe that they are. I believe that it happens because like
Mm-hmm.
it happens, but like, what is causing that to happen? Like,
Yeah.
is it like so many people have different theories? Like, is it like we've switched into a different timeline? Is it paranormal? Is it, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
always like listening to the theories. It's like a little
Yes.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theory for myself, and
just
I'm like,
as a treat, just a little treat.
Yeah, a little
one that
treat.
won't hurt anybody. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any Glitch in the Matrix stories, post them in the comments below. We love to read your
Yes.
comments. We go through them, and love to hear your stories.
absolutely.
Might be featured on here sometime if you give us permission to do it. So let us know, and we will see you guys next week with I believe we are reading paranormal stories that y'all sent in to us. So
Yes.
stay tuned.